When you think about colonization, it is the strangest thing you can think about.
From the dusty streets of Johannesburg to the global stage of late-night television, Trevor Noah's journey is a story of resilience and audacity. Born into a world that deemed him illegal simply because of his skin, how did a boy navigating apartheid rise to become one of the most influential voices in comedy? This is the tale of laughter, survival, and a life that defied every expectation. Trevor Noah was born on February 20th, 1984, in Johannesburg, South Africa, during the height of apartheid, a system designed to separate people by race and limit opportunity. His mother, Patricia Nombuyiselo Noah, was a fiercely independent schoolteacher, determined to provide for her son despite the obstacles stacked against them. His father, Robert Noah, a Swiss national, was largely absent, and the circumstances of Trevor's birth were considered illegal under the country's racial laws. Growing up colored in a society rigidly divided by skin color, Trevor experienced exclusion, poverty, and constant reminders that he did not belong. Public spaces, schools, and even playgrounds were segregated, and children learned early which areas were forbidden. Yet, amidst these harsh realities, Trevor found solace in humor. He observed the contradictions of life around him, imitating adults, mimicking voices, and telling stories that made people laugh, even when the world seemed determined to keep them down. His mother's courage and determination became the foundation of his resilience. Patricia worked multiple jobs to support the family, instilling in Trevor a sense of discipline, empathy, and resourcefulness. These early experiences, navigating both societal oppression and familial challenges, ignited a spark in Trevor, a gift for storytelling and comedy that would become his lifeline, his weapon, and ultimately, the path that led him from the streets of Johannesburg to stages around the world. Trevor Noah's first steps into the world of comedy were anything but easy. As a teenager in South Africa, he began performing stand-up routines in small clubs and local theaters, often to audiences skeptical of his talent and background. His humor was sharp, observational, and deeply rooted in the complexities of apartheid-era society, giving voice to experiences that many had never openly discussed. Early television appearances followed, with small roles on South African TV shows and comedy specials. Each opportunity, no matter how minor, became a building block, shaping his stage presence and refining his comedic timing. Trevor's ability to weave personal stories with sharp social commentary began to attract attention, setting him apart from his peers. The turning point came when international audiences took notice of his performances. His tours across South Africa showcased his versatility and resilience, while viral clips and word-of-mouth recommendations reached far beyond his homeland. By blending humor with insight, Trevor demonstrated a unique ability to make audiences laugh while confronting the harsh realities of race, politics, and identity. It was this combination of talent, courage, and perspective that eventually caught the eye of producers in the United States. The world began to glimpse the potential of a comedian whose voice could transcend borders. Trevor Noah was no longer just a local sensation. He was on the cusp of becoming a global figure in comedy, setting the stage for the monumental leap that would define his career. In 2015, Trevor Noah took a leap that would define his career. He became the host of The Daily Show, succeeding the legendary Jon Stewart. Overnight, he moved from international stand-up tours to the center stage of political satire in America, tasked with maintaining the show's sharp wit while infusing it with his own perspective. Trevor's unique background allowed him to approach global politics, social issues, and cultural absurdities with a voice that was both insightful and universally relatable. His rise was meteoric. Not only did he become the face of one of the most influential late-night programs in the world, but he also expanded his reach as a best-selling author. Born a Crime, his memoir detailing life under apartheid and the challenges of growing up mixed race, received critical acclaim, winning awards, and resonating with readers across continents. The book showcased his ability to blend humor with poignant storytelling, further cementing his reputation as a multifaceted entertainer. Trevor's stand-up career flourished alongside his hosting duties, He embarked on international tours, performing sold-out shows from Johannesburg to New York, demonstrating that his comedy could bridge cultural and linguistic divides. His Emmy-winning episodes of The Daily Show became must-watch events, balancing satire with meaningful commentary, while interviews with global leaders and celebrities highlighted his versatility and intellectual depth. Awards and accolades followed. Emmys, Peabody Awards, and countless nominations testified to his impact on both comedy and public discourse. Social media amplified his influence, with clips of his monologues and interviews spreading rapidly worldwide. Trevor Noah had become more than a comedian. He was a cultural commentator, a storyteller, and a bridge between the humor of everyday life and the complexities of global issues. From the streets of Johannesburg to the pinnacle of late-night television, Trevor's journey was a testament to talent, perseverance, and a keen ability to turn adversity into art. His success was not just personal. It became symbolic of the power of comedy to educate, challenge, and inspire audiences around the world. Despite his meteoric rise, Trevor Noah's journey was not without controversy and challenge. As host of The Daily Show, he often tackled topics that stirred public debate: race, politics, and social injustice, areas fraught with scrutiny in the digital age. His satirical takes, though insightful, sometimes drew criticism from audiences and pundits who misunderstood his intent or disagreed with his perspective. One notable challenge came early in his tenure when critics questioned whether a South African comedian could authentically comment on American politics. Social media erupted with mixed reactions, some praising his fresh global viewpoint, while others expressed skepticism about his relatability. Trevor navigated these storms with characteristic wit, using humor to disarm critics while reinforcing his unique voice. Beyond the public eye, Trevor faced personal challenges as well. Growing up in apartheid South Africa left lingering scars, including confronting systemic injustice and navigating complex cultural identities. His memoir Born a Crime brought these struggles to light, highlighting issues such as domestic abuse within his family and the enduring impact of racial discrimination. These revelations, though celebrated for their honesty, also invited intense media scrutiny and public discussion. Trevor's handling of these controversies demonstrated resilience and intelligence. Rather than retreat, he leaned into difficult conversations, blending comedy with thoughtful commentary to address criticism and educate audiences. He spoke openly about the power of perspective, often framing his own experiences as lessons in empathy, cultural understanding, and perseverance. Even when controversies emerged, whether about sensitive jokes, political commentary, or past personal revelations, Trevor maintained a careful balance between honesty and humor. He transformed potential pitfalls into opportunities, using them to highlight social inequities, question assumptions, and broaden the scope of discourse on late-night television. Through these challenges, Trevor Noah proved that success in comedy was never just about laughter. It was about courage, perspective, and the ability to engage audiences in meaningful dialogue, even when the spotlight exposes both triumphs and vulnerabilities. As Trevor Noah's career progressed, he continuously reinvented himself, transforming from a stand-up comedian into a global media personality. Recognizing the evolving landscape of comedy and media, he expanded his platform beyond The Daily Show, embracing podcasts, digital content, and international tours to connect with audiences worldwide. Trevor's reinvention was not only professional, but deeply personal. He used his experiences growing up under apartheid, navigating complex family dynamics, and facing societal challenges to shape a more authentic public image. By sharing personal stories in his memoir and stand-up specials, he bridged the gap between celebrity and humanity, offering insight into identity, resilience, and cultural understanding. Philanthropy became an integral part of his renewed image. Trevor supported educational initiatives and charitable causes, emphasizing the importance of giving back and creating opportunities for underprivileged communities. These efforts complemented his comedic voice, showing that humor could coexist with compassion and advocacy. Through this period, Trevor evolved into a figure who balanced entertainment with meaningful commentary. He became a storyteller who could make audiences laugh while provoking thought, challenge assumptions, and inspire change. His reinvention solidified his status as more than a late-night host. It positioned him as a cultural ambassador, a global commentator, and a role model demonstrating how adversity, insight, and creativity can redefine success in the modern media landscape. Trevor Noah's journey from the divided streets of Johannesburg to the global stage stands as a testament to resilience, talent, and the transformative power of humor. Through The Daily Show, international stand-up tours, and his best-selling memoir, he has become more than a comedian. He is a storyteller, a cultural commentator, and a bridge between diverse audiences around the world. His work highlights the ability of comedy to educate, challenge assumptions, and spark meaningful conversations about race, politics, and identity. By sharing his personal experiences, Trevor has given voice to those navigating adversity, proving that laughter can coexist with reflection and change. Trevor Noah's legacy is one of inspiration, a life shaped by courage, observation, and authenticity. His journey demonstrates that no matter the obstacles, passion and perspective can transform a single voice into a global influence. Call to action. If you found Trevor Noah's story inspiring, like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel for more untold Hollywood journeys.